Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to the Megastructure. It is Talos Principle Part 2. We have finished West 3 last episode and are now back in the Megastructure. Our objective? Find and release Byron. Let's go, Prometheus.
And it will show you the way to your friend.
Okay.
Do as he says. We went through a lot of trouble to get this guy out of his chains. Now it's his turn to...
This way.
Now it's his turn to...
You must free him. He cannot free himself.
Oh shoot, he's literally just here. I think we probably could have found him on our own. Is that us? 1K body reveal.
What's happening? 1K? I'm out.
Oh, I suppose we already
friend,
knew
the
what we
things
look
that
like
I
because we have our
saw.
clones, don't we?
The power of this machine. The depth of her grief. Come on, follow me. I have to show you something.
The machine has clouded your judgment, Byron.
I thought all of this was deliberate. Athena testing us to see if we're worthy of her invention. I wanted to believe that she had a plan.
Wow, again, like
In
proper
my own
cinematic.
way, I mythologized her as much as everyone else. I never thought she might feel confused, lonely, uncertain. And what's the most human thing to do when you feel lost and sad and you have no idea what to do next? You take a nap.
What?
Here, listen.
If I give them the machine, if I convince them of its power, we could finally build the world Alexandra imagined. The world Miranda deserved. No, the world we all deserve, even the worst of us. We could take stewardship of this planet. We could explore the stars. We could give meaning to the universe.
If you embrace the knowledge of the flame, you can bring light into the darkness.
But what if they make the same mistakes again? What if selfishness and stupidity win out again? What if they take my machine and turn it into a weapon? What if they act like children and burn the planet?
The secrets of the flame are not for ordinary mortals to know. You cannot overcome your sinful nature.
Do you see what's happening? It's her. It's all her. Everything we're seeing is Athena.
Oh, they're
Every
all
hope,
Athena.
Every fear, all of her memories and contradictions brought to life by the machine. A dream-given form expressed in the language of her childhood. A world of puzzles and towers.
No, what can I do? How do I make this decision? There has to be an answer. There has to be a way of making sure it's the right choice. It can't just be a leap of faith.
There are no answers, creature of clay. Every question leads to another.
She's not waiting for us to prove ourselves before she helps us. She needs us to help her. We have to wake her up. Whoops. The system is still stabilizing. Maybe we'd better get out. Come on.
Alrighty. Board the VTOL. Right. We will give meaning to the universe. We will teach the universe our peaceful ways, by force if necessary.
No! I cannot allow this.
Oh. Uh-oh. Ah! We got zapped. Act 5. Full Fathom 5.
You have suffered a grievous injury, my child.
Hello, Elohim.
But do not lose faith. Your companions have not forgotten you. And it is through the bonds that you have forged that you will be saved.
Alright, we're back in New Jerusalem. I recognise this lab.
Welcome back to the land of the living. For a while there, I thought we might have to reset you.
Is this going to be like a time jump then? What happened?
We think you and Byron got hit by some kind of energy discharge. Knocked both of you out. Alcatraz, Melville, and Yakut went looking for you, but you were hard to find. And even harder to fix. It's been several weeks.
Right. What's the situation in New Jerusalem?
A lot has changed. While you were asleep, the idea of
insurrectionists took over.
And then broke.
Oh shoot, actually
People
this might be pretty close.
They wanted change. They wanted the ideals of Athena, not the founder. A better world of growth and exploration, but without the mistakes of the past. And so they turned to Byron, who never wavered in his beliefs. He's mayor now.
Oh.
The question is, what do you plan to do now?
Oh shoot. So it is actually, we're Bioshock Infiniting this, you know? How like, when you start the revolution off, and then it's like, but revolutions take a little bit of time to gain momentum, so let's just hop into a parallel dimension when the revolution's like already in full swing. Let's go, let's keep the momentum up. We have to go back to save Athena. There is literally no choice.
Of everything?
Oh. Are we embracing the future? Are we shutting down the megastructure? I'm genuinely a little bit conflicted on this one, right? In that, you know, we're going to explore the stars, impose our will, or, you know, give meaning to the universe. It's like, bro, the universe implicitly does not require your meaning, right? I think it's too much. It's too much, right? Progress needs to be incremental. We can't just you can't just dump the megastructure on a society of 1,000 people and go, there you go, take over stewardship of the planet. Because, like, it's... I think it's just quite antithetical to what they should be doing, right? Which is trying to become a little bit more harmonious with the planet. I think I'm going to go with shut down. We're going to shut down the megastructure.
If that's your choice, you should speak to Alcatraz. He's waiting for you outside.
Yeah?
We're all in this together, 1K. One way or another.
I've got an achievement. Help Byron get elected mayor. I did very little to help with that. Where is Alcatraz? Oh, what's happened? Don't know. It's kind of glitched out a bit there, weirdly. Hello.
I'm glad you're okay, 1K. I wish I could let you rest a bit, but there's something we need to do. And I think you know that.
We have to save Athena. Shut down the megastructure.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what you think about the myth of the founder. What matters is that we have an ethical responsibility to free her and to protect the world from her dream.
Thanks for saving us, by the way.
You're welcome. I had to take some risks, but ultimately they were justified. I did learn something from Byron, despite our differences. Byron has given his approval for another expedition to the megastructure. He would prefer us to retrieve the theory of everything, but he knows that you, with your special connection to the system,
get the ultimate
only one
choice.
Who can get through to Athena.
Nice.
I just need you to do one thing first.
Which is?
Go talk to Melville and Yakut. I think they deserve to come along if they want to. I'll head to the VTOL.
Linux.
Good to see you up and awake, 1K.
What's up?
I'm hoping you're assembling your team to finally unravel the theory
I'm
of everything.
putting together a team.
I'd love to get
You
my
in?
hands on that data. Oh. Well, that's certainly disappointing. I hope you change your mind.
Oh, we can't go back in there. That's fine. Right. Onwards. Hello, Byron.
"1K, before you leave, let me just say this. I understand where you're coming from, I really do. Our history is so full of mistakes, of arrogance and stupidity. It's hard to believe that things could turn out differently this time. But I'd like to propose that it's necessary to believe in humanity, to believe in what we could be, even if we're not quite there yet. Forget about the arguments and the counter-arguments for a moment. Humanity has given us everything that we are. In return, I think we owe it an act of faith."
We have to do what we think is right, Byron.
I know. So do I. Good luck.
I mean, Byron's argument is very much based on wishful thinking, right? I don't know. Isn't a mistake? Is any science, is any knowledge inherently bad? I don't know. The notion that you can have a technology, I mean, it's effectively a cornucopia technology, right? Reshape the world as you see fit. But realistically, would that be a better outcome? I mean, it
All right,
might.
I'll see you at the VTOL.
It might be a better outcome for the people of New Jerusalem, but even that isn't guaranteed.
Things are finally getting better.
What's this? Believe in humanity. Civilization creates meaning.
Attention all citizens. A scavenging expedition to the Western Ruins will set out next week. If you'd like to participate, please get in touch with Garrus.
Oh, I was just thinking to myself, so, where could I find Melville? Where could I find Yakut? Oh wait, we have a marker directly in front of us. Yeah, I see Byron didn't waste any time just going straight for the marketing department, right? Reach for the stars. Curiosity is what makes us human. Hey, Melville.
1K. You're back on your feet.
Hello.
One of which I fixed, by the way.
Oh, that's
You're
nice.
welcome.
I'm going back to the megastructure. I'm putting together a team. You in?
I'm sorry. I realise that you believe what you're doing is right, but I just can't agree with you.
Oh,
You're throwing
really?
away our future out of fear, and I can't participate in that.
Interesting.
Goodbye, 1K.
Wow. Wow. So, does not want to get involved. Come on, Yakut. We're bros.
I'm really glad you made it, 1K. For a while, I really thought even Neath couldn't fix you.
Going back to the megastructure. Putting together a team.
Yes, I will.
Nice.
At first, I thought the megastructure could change our future. But the more time we spent out there, the more I realized it's endangering all of us. We're not ready. I wish we were, but we're just not.
See you at the VTOL.
All right, I'll get ready.
Now, unanswered question. Where's Cornelius been in all of this? He wandered off after Act 2 or whatever. Hello.
I'm glad to see you made it, 1K.
You want in on this expedition?
You told me to serve the needs of the city. And
Oh,
that
yeah.
really made sense to me.
Guess I did.
Luckily, Mayor Byron reopened the prefab wall factory, so I'm back to doing what I wanted to do. It's strange how
Making
these things
walls,
work
that's
out.
great.
Best of luck, 1K.
There we go. Another citizen. Another citizen put to work for the benefit of society. Excellent. Yeah, Cornelius. Where are you? Maybe we'll see him in the megastructure. Okay. Depart to the megastructure. Nah, we don't need to chat to you. We don't need to chat to you.
See? It was Athena who sent Prometheus. And they found Byron alive. Just like I said. Well, if
It is kind of odd that because we've live streamed this whole thing, everyone's just watching live. I mean, like, I kind of get the idea that because they're computers, they can probably keep apprised of the live stream whilst doing other things. But, like, nah. I'm not going to get into another rant about how inefficiently these guys work. Like, they build buildings like this. They got 1,000 people. They got 1,000 people. They do not need a building like this. Let's go. It's like, okay, they're computers, so they can watch the live stream whilst doing their regular day-to-day activities, but ultimately, they're computers! They need to, like, recharge occasionally and whatever, but also, they don't really, like, tire in the same way that humans do. Like, look at what they're building. They've built something huge, like, it's just far too big. It's far too big for 1,000 people. It's absurd. It's absurd. What they need is sensible urban planning, not a theory of everything. Hello, Damien. Okay. Off to the VTOL. Let's go. Let's shut this thing down. Shut it down.
I wish Melville and Byron could have joined us, but I guess they just see things differently.
I get why they disagree, but we have to do this. It's the only way to protect New Jerusalem.
Oh, You activated my sleep mode without warning me.
I have only one thing to ask of you, my child.
Yes, Elohim.
When at last you find yourself before Athena, be gentle to my old friend.
I wasn't planning on killing her.
The weight of the world was placed on her shoulders, and if she failed to carry it, it was because no one can carry such a burden alone.
Oh, or is the implication if we shut down the megastructure, we are in fact shutting down Athena? Two messages in my inbox.
The way I see it, you should be in charge now, 1K.
Oh wow, okay,
If
that's
you
a
want
lot
to
of
have another look
responsibility.
around, make sure we didn't miss anything. Go ahead. When you're ready, let us know. And we'll head into the megastructure.
Oh, I see, I see. So presumably, if you tell the medic, yeah, we're gonna go and, like, claim the theory of everything for our own, presumably it's then Byron and... Because it's after you make that decision, the medic says, oh, then you should speak to Alcatraz, he's waiting for you outside. Presumably if you go for the other one, she'll say, oh, then you need to speak to Byron, he's waiting outside. And it'll be Byron and Melville that'll come with you, and Yakut and Alcatraz won't. Which, to be fair, like what they were saying in the thing about it being a 50-50 decision, I agree with that. It's like, I mean, for me, it literally is a 50-50 decision. I'm really split between the people in the expedition. The But yeah, okay. I've already explained my reasoning. I'm not going to labour the point. Yakut!
What's up, 1K?
How are you feeling?
I feel bad about going against Byron. He's a good person, but we don't have a choice. And I hope one day he's going to see that.
Sometimes people you like, you disagree with. That's fine. That's totally normal. You shouldn't feel bad about that. What's up with those puzzles with the golden gates?
I'm not sure. There seems to be one per site. Maybe they open up when you complete the rest of them? I've only had a brief look at them with the drone, and they look complicated. But maybe that's just me. You know how I am with puzzles.
LOL. Thanks. Gotta go. Alcatraz.
What's up, 1K?
What do you think about the situation in New Jerusalem?
I don't agree with Byron on a lot of issues, but I don't think he's going to be a disaster. He's a good leader, smart and caring. In time, he'll tone down some of his more extravagant ideas. If we can prevent him from getting access to the theory of everything, that is. Otherwise, he might do something rash.
Wow, okay. How do you imagine our future?
I think instead of technological progress, we'll have artistic and spiritual progress. Our culture will become deeper and more complex as we learn to accept our place on this planet. We'll have to adjust our expectations at first, but I think in the long run we'll find serenity.
Will your friendship with Byron be okay? It should.
I hope so. I really do. But to be honest, I'm not sure. We've been through so much together, but this... No matter what he says, he will see our actions as a betrayal.
Byron, you take things less personally, mate. Do you think we might be wrong, that Byron was right after all?
No. I don't think so.
Okay. Bye. Right. So, I see it's just auto-saved there. Oh, yes, we should check out our social medias. City News! In addition to the previously announced new scouting and scavenging expeditions and the reactivation of the abandoned mining and factory projects, Mayor Byron has asked citizens to submit ideas for other possible undertakings which are to be discussed at the next public assembly. Place of longing, New Jerusalem. I yearn for a city that does not yet exist. It is a wealthy city, abundant, prosperous, full of life and energy, but its prosperity is not like that of the cities of old, a thin, gilded layer over a cesspool of misery. No, its riches are deep. They permeate its every street. They fill it with depth and texture. It is a city of delights, of secrets, of surprises, always growing, always changing. Its every citizen partaking of its joys as well as its tragedies. I do not think that this is the last city, the one where our journey will end. I think it is the first. The tower. There is a tower waiting for me. I see it on the horizon, and every day it grows closer. It has been a companion on my journey, but I fear the day I will reach it, for I have loved this road and the fields and the hills it has shown me. But the tower waits, and from its heights I will behold the valley of the Lord. This says a lot that cannot be expressed otherwise, thank you. Beautiful work. I don't really get poetry, no. The poem feels moving, but I don't know why. To be honest, I feel the same way, but then that's the point. If it could be expressed in an essay, it should be an essay, not a poem. I don't get it, and I sort of wish I did, but poetry always leaves me confused. That's pretty common, Pellegrino, and nothing to be ashamed of. We're often taught to treat poetry like a secret message which only some people can decipher, but poetry is really a kind of music. It's not an intellectual pursuit, not something that can be analysed and dissected. English teachers would disagree. It needs to be felt, to be spoken, to be sung. If you find the melody in the words, you will understand it. Ustinov on optimism. I think pessimism is completely out of date. I think that's a romantic indulgence. I don't think anyone can afford to be pessimistic anymore. I mean, there's so much that can go wrong. Optimism is the only thing possible anymore. I've always thought that an optimist was a person who knew exactly how sad a place the world could be, and a pessimist is a man who finds out anew every morning. That's the real difference. No, I'm obviously optimistic, because you simply have to be. It's an obligation to be optimistic. Peter Ustinov, co-star of the Talos Principle, 1961. To me, this sounds exactly like what Alexandra Drennan would have believed. That's why I ultimately decided to support Byron. I think he understands how sad the world is, but also remains optimistic. He will be disappointed. People always disappoint you in the end. You've misunderstood the entire point of the quotation, Ovis. That disappointment is already baked into the concept of optimism. Optimism is knowing people like you exist, but having hope anyway. Ouch. True, though. Okay, with that, we're going to head into the VTOL and into the megastructure, and presumably get an ending. Then we're going to come back and have a crack at these golden door puzzles, which presumably will give a different ending in a similar way to how in Talos Principle 1 you either go through Elohim's door or you defy Elohim and climb the tower. Okay, let's go. Alright, lads. Let's do this.
Time to go. It's been a long journey, but soon we'll finally be able to go home.
We only just got here.
We'll bring Athena with us.
Oh! So maybe we are... It's a little bit vague to me whether Athena's actually going to be coming with us physically, or whether we're more like repatriating Athena, right? Okay. Do you know what? If this doesn't actually auto-save for us either, there's half a chance that we can see the alternate endings anyway, right? If there is a destroy... If there is a, what is it, destruction, control, or synthesis endings, that would be a funny reference. if there were 3 Mass Effect style endings and they were all related to different colours of laser. Yeah, so maybe we'll actually see, maybe we'll have a chance to see multiple endings. I don't know. Or is the decision that we made in the medical centre the critical one? Because I'm presuming Melville and Byron aren't here because of what we said in that dialogue option. Good music in this section, isn't it? Here we go. There's our tree. Oh, hang on. I think that's where we landed last time, wasn't it? So we're going somewhere else this time. Into the sun. What, are we going to fight the sun?
Singularity. We have to stop this 1K.
What is that? Okay, explore the area.
But I suspect it's up to you now, 1K.
Good luck, 1K.
Thanks, guys.
I know you'll do the right thing.
I want to thank you for your unwavering belief in my abilities here. but like literally. What is it? Kind of reminds me a bit of the Sphere from that 1990s movie, Sphere, with Dustin Hoffman. That was probably the first, I guess, proper horror movie I ever watched. It's not really a horror movie, but it's basically... think like a PG-13 version of Event Horizon, even down to the fact that it has a sphere in it that makes things kind of, I don't know, weird. In fact, you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, Sphere really is actually a bit of a PG-13 rip-off of Event Horizon, isn't it? You have a sphere instead of a black hole, but it's like literally the same thing, and it's all about a crew hallucinating. The sphere makes people hallucinate. Okay, puzzles. What? Okay, something's going a bit weird there. Well, we can just walk through this way. Oh no, wait. That's no good, because that's not going to be able to go this way. So... it can be a source or a sink. It becomes a source if you sink it from the other direction. Fine. Accumulator. Blue, please. Oh, except can't get it blue. Yes. This is fine, because you can be blue out that side. No. Maybe you need to be red. Maybe you need to be red. Let's remove that. Where can I get a blue source? Only from the inverter. So if red was coming... Okay. Some thinking needing doing. Man, I wasn't expecting puzzles in here. I was expecting us to just go and rescue Athena, and then we'd be done, and we'd get, like, first ending. Maybe it's one of those ones that once you know the solution, it's just really straightforward. So, we need... The red is opposite here. I think that needs to be red. Yeah? And we can make the accumulator red. How do we get blue for this one? How do we get blue for this one? So, or on the other hand, this could be red here, and we drop red... Hang on, wait. We can't bring either of these through. We can't bring either of these through, and one of these needs to sit on here. If I were to put blue on that... I put blue on this. Yeah, okay, I've got it. No, I don't, because we need something that's going to stand on here. The accumulator stands on there. Bing, bing. Right. That's it, that's it, that's it. Because now, prism, blue. There it is. So this is why these have to be reversible, okay? Onwards. Well, doesn't that look a little bit different from what we're used to seeing here? Huh? Solve dystopia puzzles. 0 of 4. And so what's through here then? Solve utopia puzzles. 0 of 4. Oh. It's 2 different views of New Jerusalem. But we've come out the same exit in both directions. I mean, it's a laughably binary choice, right? Do you want to solve utopia? Or do you want to solve dystopia? I mean... Shall we try dystopia first? Why not? So we've got a blue source there. What's putting it in here gonna do? We need red to get through here. We can't bring this with us through here. Wait, we can't even get through here. I'm assuming that's not opening anything. All it's doing is setting the source, right? Certainly Utopia looks like it would be slightly easier to solve because you don't have to deal with all the vegetation. But it kind of looks like we have a bit of a lack of options as to what to do. Let's go back to Utopia. Because you never know, it might literally be the same puzzles, or the puzzles might be linked with each other in some way. So here we have an inverter. Well, we can take the blue source and just pop it in red right here. There we go. So immediately making progress.
Alexandra Drennan said that we are not entirely bound by time. Our minds can recreate the past and predict the future. She said knowledge is a kind of freedom. But I have the ultimate knowledge, and I'm not free.
So we can get blue here through that hole. But only if we find a prism. The inverter is not going to do it for us. Wait, looks like we need 8 puzzles anyway. Right? So I think we have to solve all of them. And we really have to solve all of them with no autosave going on between them. Because, no joke, that's going to end up needing a little bit of some re-recording from my point of view. Like, we can sit and pontificate about the puzzles for a while, but then I might actually have to run back through them pretty quick. But I suppose you'll become quite familiar with these puzzles. I guess you'll become quite familiar with these puzzles before the end of the game. Right, let's pop that hole in there, so that keeps open. But how are we grabbing you? Oh, nah, we just pass you through, don't we? Okay. But now we still need the blue. Well, we need red, really, if all we have is an inverter, right? What we could do with is a prism, which we do not have. Oh, hang on. No, we can't see that red one up there. Pretty sure not. Nah. Oh, hang on. Yeah? Oh, that would be us taking a swim. Nah, there's not going to be anything down there. You can't get out of it. Can't get out of it at all. So what can we do with just a drill and an inverter? You know what? Genuinely, I'm not sure. Oh! It flickers, doesn't it? It flickers. Do we need to go back? We've left the prism on blue, haven't we? Is that... The two areas are connected to each other? Yeah. Yes, they are. They are. Okay, okay. So we could actually make that red. Right, and we'll see what that does for us. There's a weird load in between in that corridor, which stutters us a little bit. Okay, so this is going to open this up. So you have to do these together. You've got to do these together. Okay, we need blue now. Well, that's okay, because we can get blue here. So, accumulator on blue. Put that down there. Whoosh!
I can calculate the future of this planet. All the things that we will see if we choose not to act.
Okay. I mean, the implication is also that Athena feels pretty 50-50 about this whole thing as well, right? Which is why she's even created Pandora... What's his name? Prometheus, Pandora, and the Sphinx to begin with. But is the implication, though... Is the implication that... Oh, no, we've gone too deep. We've delved too greedily and too deep. Is the implication that Prometheus turning up on the same day that we woke up is just coincidence? Or was Athena waiting for the goal to be completed? I don't know if that's particularly doing anything. I'm not sure we can bring... I mean, there's an emancipation grid there, so I'm not sure we can bring anything with us there to sit on that. This is shallow and we can walk across it. Oh, that's too deep. This looks pretty deep as well. Oh, we've got a teleporter. Right, I didn't see that teleporter. Whoop, scoop you up on the way past. Drop you in here. Whoosh. Bzzzt. Probably take this with us, to be honest. So you can teleport through an emancipation grid, right? We need red. We need a red accumulator now. So we jump out of here. Where's the thing? There it is. So we can teleport from there. Let's grab you. Discharge. Red accumulator. Teleport in. Throw that down. Okay. Look, I can see the autosave going.
Fade away. Even the stars will change. The days will grow longer as the rotation of the Earth slows.
Okay. You're very much worrying there about the deep time, Athena. The deep time. The... Oh, shoot. The Earth is gradually going to entropically... You know. If you're worrying about the rotation of the Earth slowing, you're thinking about life on a time scale which is far longer than anyone alive today. Even though these robots are functionally immortal, as they know from New Alexandria, they can still die through injury. So I don't think anyone alive today in New Jerusalem has to worry about the spinning of the earth slowing. That's... nah, they'll be long gone by then. Hang on, is that entering or is that leaving a puzzle? Nah, this is something a bit new. Aha, is this one? Right. Yeah, we can't teleport into there. Presumably, if we go into this building, are we going to get back to Utopia? Yes, but this is a different Utopia dystopia now. This is a different... We're on the different side. That's the one we were on before. Oh, hey, look at that! We've not seen a flipper in a while, have we? I've got a barrier here, grav shifter, an inverter up there, Alexandra Drennan. Does New Jerusalem deify Alexandra Drennan excessively? They say things like, ah yes, I can imagine that's the sort of thing Alexander Drennan would say. It's very sort of... in the minds of the people of New Jerusalem, I realise they've got very imperfect information about what Alexander Drennan was like outside the Talos project. But... Swapper? But the thing is, we got no source. We got no source. What can we do? Where's the lamb source? Where's the lamb source? Oh, hang on. Nah, we can't get that. Oh, we can if we have the grav shifter. Hang on. Now, do you know what? The flipper's going to be no good with just one, is there? Okay, okay. Inverter, maybe? Seems a little bit weird, because this is where we already were. I don't know. Jump in here. Now, what am I looking for? Okay, so that's red. I can get you. No, I can't. Because that's going to give me blue. Oh, of course, of course. I can just put... I can put red down in there. And that... and having blue in there is maybe enough to do something in Dystopia. Okay. So that gives us a drill. And with the drill, what can we see? Oh, we've got a clone. No. Clone.
There will be volcanoes and asteroids, earthquakes and floods. Slowly, day by day, the moon will drift away, and we will still be here.
Almost doesn't count as a puzzle solution if I've got to do it in a clone body. Alrighty. Wait, what? Where have I ended up? Oh, mate, I've ended up back here. So wait, do I have to rerun this whole thing? It still counts as those being done, but I don't have any of this open. That's not open. Oh, mate. Absolutely betrayed by the autosave feature. Oh, so actually I have to resolve all of this. I have to resolve all of this because it's given me a save. Look, it's given me a save. It's acknowledged that I've solved 4 of these puzzles, but it hasn't dropped me back. Oh, it hasn't dropped me back where we saved it. So I'm actually going to need to go and sit down when I have more time to work back through this all again to get back to where we were in the middle of the episode we were recording. Oh, this is why, right? Autosave games. Nah, don't like them. Don't like them. Just give me a way to save the game where I am. Just give me a way to save the game where I am. Ah, that's gonna be a right faff. Oh no, oh no. Wait, what? Oh no! Oh. Wait a minute. So there's the clone. But... okay, hang on. Background. Like, we have a flipper background here anyway. We're back into the original body. Feels great. There's a flipper over here anyway, which could give us green. Nothing else over this way. Is there some other way? Like, if we can get red... Like, getting red would be really helpful. But... to get that, you'd need the blue source on this side. Which means you need... okay, hang on. This needs a little bit more thought. Do we have a source over here at all that we can use? And you know what, it'd be really handy if we could get this gate down, because then we wouldn't have to redo these steps every time we save the game and quit. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're getting anything over there. Okie dokie. Well, we're making good progress. We've got 1 Utopia puzzle and 3 Dystopia puzzles solved. But my friends, that's going to be all we have time for today's episode of the Talos Principle 2. Join us next time as we hope to get out of this clone body and back to where we should be, opening these gates the old-fashioned way with some kind of... We've got to get the green flipper out. We get the green flipper out by getting a blue beam onto this, right? That's got to be how we do that. but we'll have a think about how to achieve that next time. Oh, do you know what? We could... Oh, maybe if there's an accumulator around somewhere that we could angle shoot from around somewhere around here. Okay, that's something that's going to need to be investigated. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Talos Principle 2. If you enjoyed this episode, do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you next time. Bye for now.